April Zilg. I paddle mostly right down there in this lake in North Carolina.
I'm Maureen Taylor and I paddle at Dana Point.
I paddle the Puakea Designs Cantare.
I just got the Cantare at the Gorge, so it's only been like a month not even, of having my own, but I did get to try it out and race it at the Gorge and then at the Dana Ocean Challenge earlier in the year, so I knew I'd already loved it, so I had to buy it.
Before I paddled the Cantare, I was paddling the Kahele, and before I paddled the Kahele, I was paddling the Maika'i. My husband has a volare, and this dog paddles whatever I tell her to. Dog. How is she in every video? Anywho, I absolutely love the Cantare. Being here on the lake in North Carolina, I get a lot of really calm, flat days, and I'm able to really do speed tests with different rudders, different paddles, different boats. I've got a little canal that's protected from any sort of wind or any current. So zero conditions, kind of like a vacuum, if you will. So I really get to see the speeds of the boats. The Cantare, when it comes to flat water speed, this thing is fast. It is absolutely flying. The lightness of the boat, it fits my body weight and my body size perfectly.
I feel like it's a good just fit for different bodies that I feel like other canoes weren't necessarily designed for.
I love it in the bump. The Cantare doesn't ever really get stuck. If anything, it's gonna fly and like you're gonna have to be in your low brace paddling on the right. But once you adapt to that and get used to the way the Cantare flows and the way it works, I've found that I much prefer that lightness in the ama.
I really like how the foot pedal and the foot well ratio has changed a little bit. I feel like I have control over the pedals better and I don't have to like reach up on my tiptoes. It's lighter, so it makes it easier to carry. It just picks up super fast, that it glides, that you can see how it is really narrow and slim in the front and then widens just enough at your hips to get you into the cockpit and then narrows back out again. And that looks so different than the Kahele, than even the Volare, than the other canoes that I've seen. So that's definitely a big change, I feel like. And then the whole foot shorter, like overall length, but having the same water line, like that's insane. Like it can fit in my garage better, it fits everywhere better, it fits inside waves better. Like yeah, very, very different than what's been out there before.
Puakea Designs is always kind of pushing boat design. I love that this boat is shorter, smaller. Again, for me, that power to weight ratio, there's times when I've been in a longer boat with a longer water line and I've just kind of felt like I've gotten mired or stuck in between two waves, like in the trough. Whereas in the Cantare, it's so light and it's so responsive that I can take a 1 rep kind of max stroke or 3 really incredibly hard strokes and get myself out of a sticky situation very quickly. When I do something, I want the boat to respond, and that's exactly what the Cantare does.
Why do I paddle the community? The community is the biggest piece for me. I feel like it brings us all together on the water, that whether you're in a solo craft or a 6-man or an 18-person or 32-person or 20-person dragon boat, that everybody is working towards the same goal. It's something really special. It's both team but so individually focused, like you can do all of it.
Oh, Cantare, how I love thee. I'm not kidding though. It's great in all conditions. I haven't logged as many miles in the bump as I had in my Kahele. But that being said, I see a long, enjoyable relationship together.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I like going fast. Part of what makes a Cantare so great for me is that I feel like it's a kind of a game changer, especially for women and smaller paddlers. It is really cool because the more that we work to open different doors for different kinds and types and abilities of paddlers, I think it just really helps the sport to grow and expand and, you know, share this passion and this cool thing that we do with as many people as possible. So moving towards having different crafts, different builds for different bodies and different abilities, I think is a really cool thing that we're doing now. And I'm thankful to kind of be able to get in the front lines of that and really test it out and love it.
I've been paddling the Cantare for a little over a year now. Headwinds, definitely not a problem at all. Downwind, I'm logging more and more miles on it every single week, every single day that I can get out into the bump. And every time I go out, I learn a little bit more, and it impresses me just even more than the last time I went out. And I think that's with any boat, just time on the water and spending time bonding with your craft. So we bonded. We're friends now. We get along.